Hello everybody, welcome to the summer celebration of the Flying V's graduate class of 2020. My name is Hannah Maupin, I am the president of the Flying V's, and we are all so excited to have you guys here. It is a tradition within the V's, when you are a graduating senior, to, in your final concert within the V's, be able to perform a senior solo. And this is a solo that you get to pick yourself. This is something that can be a song that was meaningful to you, a song you auditioned with, whatever you want to close out your time with. And it's a really important moment for every V to be able to say goodbye and have that moment of peace when it comes to the end of their time in the Flying V's. And unfortunately for these four seniors, in the spring of 2020, COVID-19 took that opportunity away from them. We didn't have our last concert, they didn't get to perform their senior solos, and that was a really hard moment for all of them, because this senior solo opportunity is treated like a given when you're in the V's. It's something that you are guaranteed to expect, or at least supposed to be guaranteed to experience, and unfortunately that was not the case for these four. So tonight, what we're interested in doing now, a year and a half later, is finally opening the floor and creating a space for these four to properly say goodbye to the V's, to give them that moment of celebration, recognition, and love that they deserve, and finally give them a space to say goodbye to their time in the V's. I'm so excited that this is happening. These four deserve the absolute world. So I couldn't be more pleased, and I'm so grateful for others being here as well to celebrate them. So now, without further ado, allow me to present the graduated class of 2020 Flying V's.
Hi, I'm Zach, and today I'm here to gas up our queen, Elly Easter. So I've known Elly the whole time she was in the V's. She joined when we were basically recovering from this mass exodus where like 10 people left in one semester, so we only had like 9 or 10 of us. Cue Elly joining, and now here we are with something like 19, and genuinely I don't know if we would have had that much success rebuilding the group without her. Why is that? Well, she's just an amazing person, and everything about her just screams kindness and leadership, but just in her usual kind of understated way. She really just came into the group and wanted nothing more than to get to know everybody, just to sing with us, and just kind of make everyone feel welcome and at home, and she had total success with that. I mean, I don't know anyone in the group who hasn't had at least one really nice chat with her over like a meal with the group, or over coffee, or at one of her like apartment kickbacks that she hosted. We all love her. I mean, she brought us closer to the group, or brought us closer as a group rather, as social chair and even as president. And these positions, it's really cool that she held them, but honestly, I think the cooler thing is that she got these positions and then led within them just by being herself. Like, she really just is a natural leader and a very kind person at that. And that's not even mentioning the the reason she's in the group in the first place, right? Like, we knew we were getting a great singer, but we did not know we were getting the bangingest indie queen of all history. Like, I don't know how many more expressive or individualistic singers you can find, in UVA acapella, but she gave us classics like This Is Gospel with Joey and Little Black Submarines with, the 3-part harmony. Another cool thing about her voice, even though it's so good at just standing out and being its own super colorful thing, it also blends perfectly well with others, which I think is a good kind of metaphor for Elly and the group as a whole. And of course now she's away in DC, but I just want to say to close out that I think I can speak for everyone in the group when we say that we all love you, Elly, and we miss you a lot, and we wish you the the most success, and once a V, always a V.
Home is where I want to be. Pick me up and turn me round. I feel numb, born with a weak heart. Guess I must be having fun. The less we say about it, the better. Make it up as we go along. Feet on the ground, head in the sky. It's okay, I know nothing's wrong. Nothing. Hey, oh, I got plenty of time. Hey, oh, you got light in your eyes. And you're standing here beside me. I love the passing of time. Never for money, always for love. Cover up and say goodnight. Say goodnight. Home is where I want to be, but I guess I'm already there. I come home, she lifted up her wings. I guess that this must be the place. I can tell one from the other. Did I find you or did you find me? There was a time before we were born to someone else. This is where I'll be, where I'll be. Hey, oh, we drifted it out. Hey, oh, sing into my mouth. Out of all those types of people, you've got a face with a few. I'm just an animal looking for a home. Share a safe space for a minute or two. And I love you till my heart stops. Love you till I'm dead. Eyes that light up, eyes look through you. Cover up the blank spots, hit me on the head. Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh.
If the Flying V's were a person, their name would be Tom Shaw. Because what would we as a group be without his ridiculous made-on-the-fly memes or disgusting V puns in the group me, or his impeccable music taste that brought us songs like Drum and Bass Father or All-Star But It's Country Roads? What would we be without his musical genius that brought us bomb-ass arrangements like Champagne Supernova or How Far We've Come? Or without the beautiful voice that serenaded us through ballads like Violet Hill or shook us to the core in Paralyzer? Or without the incredible percussion that pretty much carried us through everything else? What would we be without those iconic 505 parties we can hardly remember, where we got to see his even more iconic dance moves? Or without that unforgettable laugh that rang through rehearsals and was just as heartwarming as the music we all made together? Tom, or Tommen as your license has it, you are one of the most extraordinary people I've ever met, and so very special to me.
After all, it was your kindness and gentle smile that eased my nerves at auditions and reminded me why I wanted to be a V in the first place. It was your voice on the other end of the phone when I found out I was going to be a V, and it was you who patiently taught me how to boots and cats my way through Violet Hill and encouraged me every day in rehearsal. And it's not just me. You made yourself a warm and inviting presence to everyone in the group, new and old. You're the kind of person we could count on to pick us up for late night cookout runs if we had a bad day, or put us in our places in a random Smash Bros tournament, or spontaneously take a random religion class with and end up having deep existential conversations about it for the rest of the semester, while simultaneously creating the most chaotic Google Doc notes for. How did we pass that class? You're incredibly kind-hearted, stupidly hilarious, and astonishingly gifted. Your mental fortitude and the childlike innocence with which you see the world despite the challenges you've had to overcome is inspiring. The hopelessly romantic way that you love your girl and the way that you geek out into a passion-driven banter over the nerdy things that make you happy is so endearing and what we all love most about you. Your friendship is a gift that I'm so lucky that I can carry with me forever. Tomstable, I think I speak for everyone when I say you are what made the V's feel like home. I cannot wait to see and hear and experience the things you create with that brilliant mind and poetic heart of yours. Just promise me you'll keep sending me anime TikToks in the meantime, and for the love of God, watch Naruto. Love you, buddy.
On a long and lonesome highway east of Omaha, you can listen to the engine moaning out his one old song. You can think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. But your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do. We're riding 16 hours and there's nothing much to do, and you don't feel much like riding. You just wish the trip was through. And here I am on the road again. There I am up on stage. And there I go playing star again. There I go. So you walk into this restaurant, strung out from the road, and you feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking off the cold. You pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just want to explode. Yeah, most times you can't hear him talk, other times you can. It's the same old cliches. Is it woman, is it man? And you always seem outnumbered. You don't dare make a stand. Make your stand. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on stage. There I go playing star again. There I go, turn the page. Whoa, out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away. Every ounce of energy you try to give away as the sweat pours out your body like the music that you play. Music that you play. Later echoes of the amplifiers ringing in your head. You smoke the day's last cigarette, remembering what she said. What she said.
I'm here to talk about Olivia Marcantonio. I joined the group the semester before she graduated, so I really didn't get much time with her. But at the first few events, when I was overwhelmed by all these people and all the energy, and I kind of felt like a stranger. Olivia was one of the only people I knew before joining the group. We were in university singers together, and we also lived in the same dorm. But I never really had the chance to have a conversation with her until these events. She was one of the more mild, quieter people at these events, and that made me feel more comfortable because I'm more introverted myself. Not only are our personalities similar, but Olivia and I have very similar voices. Our voices are much darker than the rest of the group, so we kind of just naturally gravitated towards each other while singing. In fact, because our voices are so similar, we were planning on a duet to post to the Instagram, but that fell through because of the pandemic, which is a shame because I was really looking forward to seeing how our voices would blend. I'm so sad I couldn't even get a full semester with Olivia before the pandemic hit, and I really wish I could have gotten to know her better. Also, unfortunately, we were not able to get a senior solo from Olivia for this concert. Nonetheless, Olivia, we still love you, and we miss you, and we wanted to thank you for your amazing years and beautiful singing in the V's.
Hello everybody, I'm back. Tonight I have the absolutely incredible opportunity to introduce the legendary Summer Chambers. Summer is by far one of the most talented vocalists that I have ever met, period. You give her any song and she will fill the room with it. You give her a solo and she will kill it every single time she gets up to the mic. She is just one of those incredibly consistent, phenomenal performers. Just recently, she had the opportunity to perform the national anthem at one of UVA's graduation ceremonies, and that just kind of continues to go to show just how insanely talented she is. Her vocal arrangements for this group are some of the best that the V's have ever seen. Some of the most tight-knit and beautiful performances that I've been a part of, that I've seen through the V's, have been from her arrangements. Most of my favorite performances that I've done with the V's have been her arrangements. She's just an incredibly through and through talented musician that the V's are so lucky to have had. And the best part of it all is that she's so talented and so incredibly humble about it. Anyone who knows her knows exactly what I mean, but she is just so kind and gentle and sweet. And that's really hard to pull off, you know. It's to be a phenomenon at something and also be really cool to talk about it with afterwards, you know. And she's just that, you know. She's just that incredible impossibility. And we're all so lucky to have had her as long as we did. When I was a first year and I first entered this group, she was a third year and she was also a soprano like me. And so just kind of by existing as herself, she served as a really, really big role model for me. Because she was one of those first older girls that I had met. And one of those first people where I could kind of look and think, okay, like this is an example of like what a successful woman in college can look like this, like I want to be like this. I want to be like Summer. And so whether it was like kind of how I was going to hold myself in college spaces, whether it was how I was going to improve as a vocalist, as a soprano performer in the V's, or whether it was just about like trying to be a kinder, more humble person, Summer taught me so much. And I'm so lucky to get to call her a friend, and to have known her as long as I did in the V's. It was really, really hard last year when we didn't get to say goodbye the way that we thought we would be able to. For this moment that she thought she was going to have for all these years, these goodbyes we thought we were going to have. It was really hard, but I'm really grateful that this opportunity has worked out and that we're able to have this event and she's able to get the moment of goodbyes and congratulations that she deserves. She deserves the world. So Summer, I love you so much. I miss you every day. I'm so happy for you that you get to perform like this. So everybody, without further ado, allow me to introduce Summer Chambers performing Landslide.
I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in snow-covered hills until the landslide brought down. Oh, mirror in the sky, can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? I don't. Like a heartbeat drives a mile in the stillness of the moment. What you have and what you lost, and what you have and what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's rain. Players only love you when they're playing. Say when they will play. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. Changing, 'cause I built my life. But time is too bolder. Children get older. I'm getting older. Oh, I'm getting older too. So take this love, take it down. Oh, if you climb a mountain and you turn around, and if you see my reflection, snow-covered landslide down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, then a landslide will bring you down, down, will a landslide will bring you down.
Hello, everybody. Thank you all so much again for being here. We really hope you enjoyed the show. This night is not only important for these 4 alumni, but it's also really important for all of us Vs who were in the group with them. We love them all so much, and it means the entire world to be able to say goodbye and celebrate them one last time. So genuinely, thank you all for supporting us in doing that here tonight. If you have any interest in making a donation to the Flying Vs, no pressure at all, but if that's something that you're interested in doing, our Venmo information is in the caption and in the chat. So anything that you're willing to give, we will sincerely appreciate. It just helps us keep on singing. So thank you for that. Our social media information is also in the chat and in the caption. We have been releasing content bi-weekly this summer through our summer series on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So go ahead and check out what we've already released and stay tuned for more releases because we have several more videos coming prior to the end of the summer. So hope you guys enjoyed that. And to wrap up our night, we have a very exciting announcement. Later this summer, in late August, the Flying Vs will be releasing our first ever album titled Seeing Red. We are so incredibly excited to bring this project to you guys. We have been working on it for so long, and we are so proud of it. It features the tracks not only that you heard tonight, but all of the other songs that were originally intended to be performed at our Spring 2020 concert. We are so excited to not only give an original life to these songs that never got performed, but allow them to also just get solidified and be permanent in our history. We're really excited. So stay tuned and check out our social media for its release date, as well as places that you can listen. We'd really appreciate it. We're really excited to share it with you guys. That's all I have. Thank you guys again so much for being here. We really sincerely appreciate it, and I hope that you have a fantastic night. Bye, everybody.